I will also say I went to Walmart yesterday out here in the area. I don't any longer say exactly where it is. And this is what I also realized here in California. Mexicans love to steal. It ain't the black people that's stealing out here, not in this particular place. We can get black fatigue in a lot of places, but mm, bro, I went in there to get some boxer briefs. Not some boxer briefs, but like, the fitted boxer briefs or whatever. Dog, Walmart had the boxer briefs locked up. I said, so I go and get the lady. It was a white lady and a black lady, two older ladies. And I said, hey, what do you need, sugar? What's going on, honey? I said, I got to get some draws. You know what I'm saying? I want to get some more draws. And so she was like, she's like, okay, let me get the thing. So they got this new thing where I guess they got an app on the phone, and then you could, you know, unlock the little part in order to get out. It's like draws, white beaters, socks, all of that stuff. And I said, they locking up draws in Walmart over here? She said, yeah. She said, and don't tell nobody. This is what she said. She did. Why do black people, why do older black women and older white women do like this? And don't tell anybody, but it's the Mexicans that's been stealing in here. It's the Mexicans. They keep blaming it. They keep blaming it on us, but it ain't us. Every time we catch one, it's the Mexicans that's been stealing. What was her name? Denise or something like that? Because they got the name tag. I said Denise. And the only reason I remember her name is because one of her associates came walking by and she was like, Dara. She said, that's not my name. Look at my name tag. They, older women, they just belligerent. They don't care. That's not my name, sugar. Look at my name tag. I said, oh, Denise. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Denise. Thank you. I'm helping a customer. Yeah, it's the Mexicans that's still over here. It ain't the black people. I said, they still in drawers, Denise? Yep, they steal everything. So we just gotta lock up anything of value. It used to be to where you could just go over there. She started talking loud again. It used to be to where you can go over there and just grab your drawers, grab your undershirts, and you could just go and pay. Then she had to walk me up there. She got it out of the thing for me, and then she had to walk me up to the register in order to pay for some draws. I said, Jesus, good God. That's crazy. He said, but I know you, you good. You don't, I'm not worried about you. Have a nice day, baby. That's what she told me. How you know in Mr. 43TX? Y'all be, man, listen. I don't know how these people be knowing where you at and what the heck is going on. I don't know how y'all know what's happening. I don't know how are y'all able to just I ain't even told you nothing. Do you know how big California is? California is huge. How are you able to guess where I'm at? Huh? It don't matter. That don't matter, but I don't know how they able to confirm, sir. How are y'all able to do that? You used to live out there, but California is huge. And there's Mexicans all over California. How are y'all able to figure out where it is? Oh, y'all are really out here, bro. Y'all be knowing. Yes, I am still in Cali. Oh, let me say this also, and then we're gonna get started with the show because we got enough people in here to get started with the show. I think I'm in love with California, y'all. I genuinely believe that I am in love with California. Bro, it's just different, bro. It's different out here. It's a whole nother man. Man, I dropped the top on a 911 yesterday on my way over to Walmart, and I'm just cruising. They show me love out here in California. Man, I'm telling you, bro, the weather is because there's no humidity. It's just nice sunshine, 80 plus degrees, no humidity, drop the top. It's different out here, bro. It's a different vibe. I wish y'all politicians was better. And you know, when you out here, your algorithm, because of your location services, no matter what application that you get on, I jump on Instagram, I jump on TikTok, and all I keep seeing is people saying, I moved from California. I tried Atlanta. I tried to stay in Texas. I tried to stay in Florida. I just had to go back, skip it. I'm going to just endure the high prices. I'm going to figure it out. Y'all, listen, California people, I'm going to give y'all some credit right now. I'm gonna give y'all some credit. Y'all some hustlers because the way y'all housing is set up and the way y'all prices are set up and the gas prices and the grocery prices out here, y'all different. Y'all just said we gonna take the sunshine. I don't care if we starve. I don't care if we don't have if we got a bunk bed up, if it's 8 to a home in order for us to be able to survive, if we got a room up together, we gonna figure out how to stay in this California sunshine. I'm turning into a California raisin every day. I got a new tan. I look at myself in the mirror and I just be darker and darker, just turning into a chocolate face. Just going darker and darker every single day. It's different. It is, bro. It's really, really different. It's different, bro. It's different. Los Angeles, not Los Angeles, California is different, bro. It's a whole nother vibe. I don't think that there's ever been a place that I've probably liked to spend my time more than in and every time I come out here, it's just better and better. I really do wish that y'all had better politicians, y'all had better policies, that y'all had a stronger, more Republican based that could actually really capitalize off of the weather, that y'all wasn't so, you know, liberal, that y'all wasn't so liberal. But man, I'm just telling you, bro, it's a whole nother wave, man. It's different. It's different, bro. California different. I love California. I love California, bro. I love everything about this weather, about the vibes. The women is different. The men are chill. It's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe. Damien said it's just too expensive. I know it is too expensive for a lot of people, but not for me. That's why I love it so much because I'm okay. I don't care about the higher prices. I don't care about gas prices. I don't care about costs. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. North California is a little cooler than Southern California, especially in the wintertime. That's one of the only reasons. It's the weather. I'm a tropical man. I don't mind the winter, but I am a tropical man. Real talk. I'm a tropical man. And you know what else I notice about California? You know what else I know about notice about California? Y'all don't have no huge bugs out here. I got spiders. They got spot. See, that's the thing about Texas, Houston, and Florida. Y'all got them flying roaches. You know what I'm saying? That's a deal breaker for me. That's a deal breaker for me. Y'all keep calling them water bugs. No, that's a roach. That's a roach. That's a roach. You keep calling them water bugs. That's a roach, bro. That's a deal breaker for me. That is a deal. That's one of the main things. I can deal with the humidity. I can deal with a lot of different things. But y'all got roaches, bro. Y'all got y'all got some wild wildlife out there, and it's in Miami, it's in all of Florida, it be in Texas, it's in all of that, and that's a deal breaker for me. Y'all keep calling them palmetto bugs. No, that's a whole roach, bro. And they big too, because they don't get killed off in the wintertime. In Georgia, yep. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. The bugs, I'm not built for that. That's a deal breaker. I can do a lot of I could do cold weather. I could do a hurricane because I can jump on a flight, right? I can do, you know what I'm saying, tornadoes. I could do a lot of things. I can't do a roach, bro. You got to worry about that big earthquake. Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. We're not gonna worry about that part. I could do the changing of the surface of the earth. I can't do roaches. I can't do gators. I can't do none of that. I'm cool off that, bro. You can have that. Roaches fly in the Carolinas. You ain't never got to worry about me moving there then. You ain't never got to worry about me moving there. Real talk. That's a deal breaker. If I see a roach, I will shut the whole I will move immediately. Like the only reason that I read reviews of like Airbnbs and hotels is I'm looking for the review that say that they got a roach problem, they got a bed bug problem, they got a something, anything like that, anything, any insect infestation. That's a no. I will downgrade. I will go with the lower version if it's any. That's the only reason. I don't care about, proximity, all of that stuff. That's the only deal breaker for me. I'm gone. I'm out. I'm not doing it. So y'all can have anything with regard to that. Anything that comes that can jump in your luggage and come home with you. We not doing that. Y'all said Hulkamania has passed away. Yeah, rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan. I'm gonna be honest. Can I do this one more honesty thing before we get into the show? Because we got a lot to cover today, and I got a lot of opinions today. Um, I'm not gonna do a whole segment on Hulk Hogan, and I'm not gonna do a whole segment on Ozzy Osbourne because they're not as meaningful to me as Malcolm Jamal Warner. I'll create a segment for Malcolm Jamal Warner. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. I don't care. Is that bad, y'all? Is that bad that I don't care about Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan, and I'm just like, yo, that's just life. I hope their family is cool. I would never talk bad about somebody that's passing or anything like that, but I genuinely don't care. Malcolm Jamal Warner, that cared. I care about that. Kobe Bryant and Gigi, I care about that. Ozzy Osbourne, he lived a full life. Hulk Hogan, he lived pretty much a full life. I don't care about that. See, it's different when somebody just passed from like a drowning or something like that. Or in Kobe Bryant's case, that hit different because, he was on a helicopter with his kid. These other people that Ozzy Osbourne, he didn't have no impact in my life. And more importantly, they be passing in their bed. They be in their bed, comfortable around family. Malcolm Jamal Warner hit different for me. You know what I'm saying? That hit different. Kobe had hit different for me. When you hear it, when you see that type of stuff, it's a little different. And it's not that I feel any type of way about Hulk Hogan or Ozzy Osbourne. I think that they was significant people in the culture or whatever, but I just genuinely don't care. When somebody dies of an accident, Malcolm Jamal Warner got swept up by a rip tide or rip current and stuff like that. That's different. You know what I'm saying? That hit different. That's like, oh man, we gotta appreciate people while they're here. Those other people, they were sitting in they comfortable. People got to say their goodbyes. You know, they seen it coming. They was able to get their estate together. Probably already, had the will. Children won't be fighting about anything. No kind of figuring out. It's different. Honestly, for me in particular. I know maybe not for everybody else. For me, it's different. When you able to know it's coming and you seen it for a long time and you planned it, and Ozzy Osbourne was able to do a final show where he was sitting down in a chair and he tried to get up to create a moment, and he's gonna be ever forever visual, like he was able to get one last huge bag for his family. That's different. That's a completely different thing than getting swept up by a rip current while you was on vacation with a small child and a wife or something like that. For me, it's different. And so I'm not going to do a whole segment on that. Like, rest in peace, popular culture, you live and you learn, you die, you come and you go. But Malcolm Jamal Warner's passing was different. He was a good guy. Not to say that the other ones wasn't a good guy. But he was a good guy, and Kobe, he was on his way for his daughter's game and all of that. It's different. How you pass is different, and the significance that you had in the culture is different for me. So it's a whole nother conversation, you know. When you don't expect it and somebody just passed, that's a whole other conversation. Anyways, let me go ahead and acknowledge y'all. I want to go ahead and hit the super chat so we can go ahead and get it popping. Yep, it's confirmed. Just got the notification that it was confirmed that Hulk Hogan passed away. So you said AD, is it because Kobe and Malcolm were young? No, I just think that they had a more. I grew up understanding that the Cosby Show had a greater impact on culture and how we were supposed to come together as family. I grew up in an era where I seen the passing of the torch from Jordan to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen Kobe evolve and overcome obstacles and a culture of being accused of things and then going on to becoming an icon and a great father and all of this other type of stuff. They both had girls. They had all girls. They didn't have any boys and stuff. I'm a girl dad. So when I think about the cultural significance, it's more meaningful to me when a Malcolm Jamal Warner or Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, is no longer with us, because it's like, man, he had so much life to live. He was just getting started, his business advice and all of that stuff. It was a shock to the system. You know what I'm saying? Versus, Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, I never listened to Ozzy. I mean, I understand he had a great cultural significance. He passed in his bed. He knew it was coming. They said that Ozzy Osbourne was supposed to be gone a long time ago. And, Hulk Hogan. Like, I'm not a huge wrestling guy. I understand that Hulk Hogan has some significance in the culture, but he was over 70. These niggas lived a full life. So it's just different, in my opinion, of the role that you played and how we was growing up.